2, 1. Got it.
Got it. I got 6. See, got it. See how I just, if you just said got it, I would have dropped, I got 6, and then people, I really don't care what people think, because it's a really profound song.
The point was, you really don't care what the people think. That was the point. I really don't care what the people think.
So,
That's all there is.
1 times 6. He got 6. I put mine with his, and we got 12. See that? Unity in 6.
They over there flipping.
Hey, yo.
I got 6 in my right hand, 6 in my left hand, 6 on my head. You got 6 in your pocket. Put them all on the floor.
And that's 24. I play this for my baby every morning, bro. I ain't gonna front, yo. Play it for the baby. I mean, I know men don't have babies, but play this joint, y'all.
One fine day, they all started in play. I got 36 eggs, and I took them in the house, and I put them in boxes, 6 eggs each, 6 boxes.
It's coming. Wait for it. Just wait for it.
I take 6 of these, 6 of those, and 6 of them.
6 of the others.
Also 6 of the red, 6 of the white, and 6 of the blue. I put them in one bag. That's 42. 7 times 6. 6 times 8 is 48. 8 times 6. 9 hungry men had $6 each.
Ah! Hey, yo.
Then there were 6 hungry men. They had $9 each.
Yeah.
They went downtown and the waiter said,
Sit down. My man got gold too.
"That's how you spread it around."
Look, yo, look.
See that prince over there? The one with the fuzzy hair. He's got 6 rings on
Yo, this guy's being turkey, yo.
Not the 60.
Look, yo. Look how he break it down. Watch.
He brought along 11 camels that night. Each one loaded down with 6 casks of oil and spice. Dropped right a price. He had 12 wives. You better be rich. Each one had 6 kids, 6 children each.
Just like they talk about the salt, you know.
But me, I got 6. That's all there is. 6 times
Hold on.
6.
But listen to what he said, though, yo. Hold on. Let's run it back real quick to the lyric, real quick. The lyric is, see that prince over there.
See that prince over there? The one with the fuzzy hair.
Stop
He
it.
got 6 rings.
Stop it. No, hold on. Now, see that prince over there. Where? The one with the fuzzy hair. Now, is that the Prophet Noble Drew Ali turban or not? Is that the Prophet Noble Drew Ali turban or not? I'm just saying, is it or is it? See that prince over there? Now, this is, of course, Disney's Schoolhouse Rock multiplication rock, right? And this is, for 6, right? And of course, like I said, there's different, educational tools that I utilize and already assisting our little princess in her ascension, right? So it's just that when I actually realized, I'm like, hold on, that brother's got on a turban, and they refer to him as a prince, and he's copper toned, and then they're talking about camels. That made me think of the Quran. I'm just like, wow. Okay, anyway, peace and greetings, y'all. Islam. I am Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey here at Morocco at northwest of Mexham. And I'm here with my very patient and tolerant and magnificent bros. Because I'm just really in the zone right now. But anyway, broski doskies, if you're there, because I know I went on my tangent early. Brother Corey was talking about, tangents.
Corey.
Yeah, I'm like, let's try not to have any tangents. He's like 6 times 6, that's it.
Yeah, basically. See that prince over there? Wow, with the fuzzy hair. Hold on, man. As you saying princes have fuzz, so does that mean that I need to look at my people's like? Hold on, I'm telling you, man, a mind when you start to analyze it. Some people are like, oh, just get over it, man. It's just a 6. It's just a multiplication, children's video of 6. Get over it. You're looking too deep into it. Am I? Because that's a social engineering tool. I don't care how you slice it. But anyway, so hey, who are my magnificent bros? I know they know, but I yield.
We're here. We're in the building. Digital building.
The digital building, you're hilarious.
Yeah.
We're in the digital building.
You can
virtual,
hear us and see us, but you can't touch us.
We are in the virtual artifice. No.
We're all Zordon and shit.
Horary heroes. Yeah. Man, wait till we really go over that again. Did you guys even hear that class where we went over that? Did y'all check that? If y'all didn't,
I didn't.
Y'all check the
I
archives.
didn't actually. Yeah.
Man, when you guys checked what we did on that Horary Heroes, man, like I said, it's a lot of things that's about to come to fruition, man. And I just really see like how like the sleep that I'm getting is none because we're not sleepy-headed Moors. So we rest and recharge. And then the rest and recharges is like the hours and when they happen. It's like, let's check the astrology on that, right? So it is what it is. Like, hold on, let me set us up so we can see all of us, guys. Let's put us in gallery view.
Happy full moon energy, people.
Yeah. That was like 10:57 anti-meridian today, right?
Yes, indeed.
Indeed. Did you guys make any major purchases between 10:57 and 15:59 today? No? I think we did. I think we wasn't a major, segment's like, I think I want some matcha. And I'm like, cool. And not thinking. Yeah, hazelnut. And it's not hazelnut.
I did that last cycle actually. I bought some strings on the void moon. And I didn't want those strings. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, void of moon, void of force moon, you've dastardly energy have done it again. You have made me respect that I must not purchase anything during your presence. All right, so let me share this content, right? Screen, right? Hold on, before I do that, guys, I need to actually make, participants, right? Let me actually make this one the hosts, all right? And there we go. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share that content there, right? Share content. 2 seconds, guys. Let me actually make this a universal thing. Multiple.
2 minutos. 2 minutos.
Sí, hermano. Great. There we go. So yeah, man, some Mercury retrograde things happened today. I had to laugh at myself, but I think I got this. When I get to the 8th slide, I had to slide on down to the last one, actually. It's filling in, but I got it. So let's see. Did I get it right today? Is it you, brother? No, hold on. It's you, brother Corey, right?
Nope.
No? Who had Saturday?
I got you.
Yeah, I'm Thursday and Monday, right?
Oh, that's you, brother Terrell. You kick it off then.
No, Thursday. Wait. Yeah.
No?
Thursday.
Is it me?
Yeah. No, I got Thursday. Yeah, I got it.
I know I sent the text, man. I know I did.
Yeah, Thursday is me. Thursday.
That's what I thought.
And Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I got Friday and Monday, obviously. Well, we already know I'm freestyling, guys. Even though I did the graphics or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You guys, boom, there's the graphics. You know, it was in dark mode for a minute or whatever. Of course, I was listening to Paramahansa Yogananda. And then it's like, boom, it went into light mode. And I was like, but it's all good. I just stuck with it or whatever. And still just went with it, with the design. So, alrighty, my bros, you're ready, I'm sure. So let me get right to it, guys. Alrighty, guys, welcome to, again, this is the 21st to the 27th of October, 2021, for our 7-day Tropic Medical Astro Weather Report with Brothers Bay. Alrighty, that's us, right? Because we're Bays. For the 7 Hill Star Astro Calendar, March Aries 2021 to February Pisces 2022, right? So with that being said, I am going to slide this on over to let you guys know we're dealing with the air sign. The sun transiting the air sign, Libra, termed the scales, ruled by Venus. And soon on the 23rd, all right, it will transit. The sun will appear transit into tropic Scorpio, that water sign, ruled anciently by Mars, contemporarily co-ruled by Pluto. And as you can see, guys, here we're going with the 21st to the 27th. As Brother Terrell said, he has Thursday and Tuesday. I have Friday and Monday. And Brother Corey has Saturday, Sunday, and Odin's Day, Wednesday. All right, that's Wednesday.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed. So, with that being said, let's move this right along, man. It's so awesome how we're just talking about it, just all this moon and Taurus energy when we're doing this. So yeah, let's talk about that, you know, lunar exaltation energy while we're doing this, right? This is really awesome. So alrighty, I yield the floor to you.
Oh, that's just me. All right, T.
Stop. Did that say Thursday? Let me stop it. That does not say Thursday, bro. It does say Thursday. Just wanted to make sure.
Yes, that's that. It's there. That is the 21st of October.
All right.
Which is tomorrow.
Gotcha.
All righty. So the sun seems to rise this day, tomorrow, near Baltimore at 0727 minutes. And it seems to set at 1841. I am looking at my 7 Hill Star Astro Calendar and used to get one. It would be essential to you. The first aspect we're looking at here is the moon. It's squaring Saturn. So the moon is in Taurus, where it is exalted. And Saturn is in Aquarius, a sign that it rules. All right. Interesting. So, you know, this would just be a great time to, you know, consider and reestablish, you know, your talents and or resources and or things that you've inherited and or disciplines that you may have, you know, overlooked, so to speak. Just like, you know, let's say waking up early in the morning to, you know, let's say work out or have a smoothie to, you know, get your day going, you know, efficiently, right? So this is just a good time to consider and reestablish your routine, so to speak. Right, yeah, reestablishing your routine. And
great.
Emphasizing discipline. Go ahead, bro. What you about to say?
No, it's a great time to have a smoothie. I agree.
Yes. Indeed. Discipline is essential. So apply it. Right. And the next aspect and the last aspect for me is the moon will conjunct Uranus at 1827. Right. And they are in the first house. That last aspect was 8th house, 4th house, I think, something like that. But this is in the first house, yeah. So this is a, you know, sudden change or evaluation again with just the whole constitution and what needs to be done for, you know, a better let's say, way of life, so to speak, just taking care of the body more efficiently and, loving your temple instead of treating it as a tomb, so to speak. Right. So, yeah, just, formulating and coming to terms with changing one's constitution for, upliftment rather than, depleting yourself or, decreasing your constitution. Right. That's what I'll say for that. And I yield the floor to you, Brother Hasan. Yes.
Islam. Let's see what we got here. All righty, guys. So I have the 22nd, right? So let's just, snap on back here to see what we got going on the 22nd already. So that's a Friday, as you guys can clearly see, right? So just get you guys a little used to the calendar. I figured I would do this also, just kind of get it going, guys. So the moon is still transiting Taurus, as we can see, directly under the 22. Sunrise is at 0700 and 28 minutes thereafter. Sunset is 13 minutes after 1800 hours. All righty, you guys see I'm going to be going over 4 different testimonies here. All righty, and let's start out with the first one. All right. As we can see that we have Mars and Pluto. All righty, very interesting because they both rule Scorpio. All right. However, they're square. All righty. And again, guys, I'm kind of just I'm doing an intuitive observation. So I didn't I didn't write anything. I just did the design for right now. I think though I'm gonna, pick the pen up again after the Mercury retrograde. Just to kind of see where things are in my thoughts. So so the first thing I'm recognizing, of course, this is Mars squaring Pluto. I'm really looking at just, there's just some active ways to, transform. People are really getting over the hurdles when it comes to means and their transformation. And really even to see it, them just communicating things or finding ways to think of how to refreshing a way to service their home. People be doing a lot of so-called autumnal cleaning, so to speak. Finding yourself being able to, actively balance the structures that you're looking at. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, hey, I want to, rearrange my furniture type situation there. That's what you guys are doing. I'm pretty sure somebody is probably racking. They're looking at this right now like, oh my God, or will soon they catch the archive and they're gonna be like, yo, that's wow, yo, I did just like a rearrange. I just moved my dresser, or you guys just moved the mattress from one side of the bed one side of the room to the other, or you turned it around. That's kind of that energy. I mean, even leading up to it, we know it's speaking on the 22nd, which is Friday. However, a lot of times I've seen when I'm observing astrology, you guys could be building up to that energy now because it's culminating to this exact point, so to speak. So looking at it and taking in the 4th and the 6th house or whatever, we automatically think, home service or how we're servicing the home. And then, if we were speaking, from a Horary hero perspective, 6th house is 3rd from the 4th. So we're also thinking about, so people probably be thinking about their fathers, from a Horary perspective. Like you're really probably on this day, people will probably be, I don't know, you may find yourself working on some type of brake job, or changing some oil with your dad type situation. That's going to probably take place too on the 22nd. Guys, let us know, shout us out, in a DM, or check out our post. Brother Jag is phenomenal with the promotion too, and the stories. You guys got to check them out. And then you guys, have to also really see when it really comes to what it is that this transit is even showing, even in terms of what I'm speaking about advertising, right? When you can actually take, contractual changes in your structure, finding different ways of actively, that's Mars, bringing forth the light, right? That's the sun, because Mars is, can't be seen. So some may think, hey, Mars is combust and it's in a sign that it's not doing too well in. It does much better in Aries than it does in Libra. However, this is how I'm looking at Mars in Libra in the 4th house while it's combust. It's just a way to really, allow yourself to be fair to yourself and make some changes without being self-righteous about it. You can really do some things and find yourself transforming in the heart, shedding that old snake skin, so to speak, for those that are looking at the snake pertaining to the asp being at the pineal gland. You'll find yourself shedding old habits. So embrace that. We're looking at another, it's interesting. Is this another 4 and 6 transit here? Are we looking at this now? Is this Luna and Neptune, right? And again, this is taking place at 0926 minutes thereafter on Holy Day, right? So, in this sense, I'm just looking at, there's this growth and opportunity between the people and what they dream about, all right? So a lot of people are looking for ways to, bring the way that, hey, I like to bring my family values, or the way that, I would like to show you how, I provide a means for, people to find what I do that's valuable to them, but I'm using another source of, electronic exchange to do so. So people may be finding innovative ways to, institute, how they're going to go about, providing, for not only their family, but also, a means to make their homes more comfortable also. So again, with that 4-6 energy, from a Horary hero perspective, one could actually, see like, hey, this would be probably a time for me to actually, take, that which I've learned from my dad as a child and really, allow myself to really just, embrace and incorporate that which I may have been hard-headed to, or bull-headed to. And now that I'm over rebelling, that's Uranus, the planet pertaining to rebelling. My emotions are over rebelling. I'm old enough now to actually see the value, in what my father was instituting. If you look at that from a Horary hero perspective, 4th house dealing with the father more than the mother in that perspective. However, it could also be dealing with the mother too. Hey, I value what my mom says. However, let me get over how she feels about my dad so I can institute his wisdom into my life. That's there in that transit also. And continuing, at 31 minutes after 12 on the 22nd also, guys, you can see right there, we have a square. Right there, we have a square. Right? Moon is still in its exaltation sign, and Jupiter is just hanging out 21 minutes within the exaltation, the beginning of the, the astrological degrees, right? So we're expanding on astrology and the values thereof. And this looks like a 3rd and 5th house transit. So we're really, communicating from the heart, things that we can creatively think about while, really bring it to the forefront, to the public, that which we can expound upon on the subconscious mind. Because some people may find value in the fact that, people, we're astrologers. Brother Corey, Brother Terrell, Brother Sean, Brother Benjamin, we're astrologers. However, this is one of those transits where, even if they catch this live on this day, they'll be able to, some people may have a change of heart, so to speak, because what's going to happen is, because the reason why I said a change of heart, sort of, kind of, because Mercury is pretty fast too. And Mercury kind of works with changeability also. And I'm dealing with that 3rd house energy, even though we're looking at Jupiter, Jupiter deals with a 9-12 energy. We're just finding a way to just like religiously institute, a higher way of thinking about astrology and be able to communicate it creatively as if we're speaking to children. However, being able to also find things from our childhood that we can use to compare so that we can be able to comprehend the things that we know we're interested about with astrology. And, so it's going to be a lot of people that's going to be, finding ways to really relate from their childhood to be able to value the astrology that they're just, is because people are just having that, the energies, on this planet are just really making people really look at their own constitution, and they're actually valuing knowing, like, hold on, when I'm looking at the initial constitution, I really need to look at my own astrology. Finally, I think this is my third one because then there's the 23rd there, right? So here's my fourth one. I mean, that was my third. Here's my fourth. It looks like we have a trine here between Luna and Pluto. Look at this. Luna is still there in Taurus. So these lunar transits, just all in this exaltation sign. Alrighty, so 35 minutes after 1600 on the 22nd. So when we're looking at Luna here in the second house, we could be looking at things in a very obvious way of, hey, we're really expressing the way that we, feel about our family values, right? And really seeking to just share it, even on the internet sometimes. However, you know what that does actually? It actually helps other people, right? Look at that with actually Pluto. They're in the 11th house dealing with that Uranus energy that's in the second house, right? I'm just looking at, house conjunctions, right? Now, Saturn ruling both the 11th and the 12th house, right? Saturn there in conjunction with that Pluto. So there's this really awesome structured transformation. It's almost like, you have some people out there have lost a tooth and it wasn't painful. That's that kind of energy. It's almost a cushioned cocoon exit, so to speak, for those that are really looking to be able to take the things that they have learned about themselves as they interact amongst the group, and now that they've interacted amongst people, they can now take what they valued, what they've learned from their mom and their dad, harmonize with that and how they're going to act within how they institute those things. I'm at the ascendant now with Neptune on the rise in Pisces, so that they can be able to take that self-healing with that wounded healer Chiron there, and kind of just speaking to a little bit of some midpoint energy that's happening where that Neptune is between that Pluto and that moon, and allowing oneself to be able to just really make that thorough transformation. I really find people are really going to be doing, I think healing has been loosely used a lot, but I think a lot of people are going to be leaving and shedding their old selves. They're going to honor their ancient foremothers and forefathers. However, they have formulated a new instituted mind. And they're going to help heal others. With that, I yield the floor to Brother Corey, right? It's Islam. Hold on. This is the seventh one. Let me make sure I'm on point here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. And then Brother Corey, after you go to your next one, I got to fast forward all the way down to the end, but I'm just making sure I'm straight there. All righty. Islam, I yield.
Indeed. Saturday, October 23rd. Sunrise appears to be 7:29, sunset 18:12. Yep, we're observing the sun entering. Wait, what the one you should look at here? Okay, I got you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the sun entering Scorpio in the 4th house. So we're creating some behind the scenes energy, some creation going on behind the scenes, some productions or producing, maybe working on a product that needs editing or something like that. Doing things, creating things that is not everyone's business. You know what I'm saying? Could be doing that at home. So maybe maybe there's some creation going on in the home. Maybe there's some creation that shouldn't be going on in somebody else's home. Something like that. Depending on how you look at that energy. You know what I'm saying? But there's some secrets possibly about what's being created. Maybe you're making a new baby daddy or baby mama out of somebody.
Oh, wow.
Leo.
Yeah. So that's what the sun's doing. And that was at 151 minutes and 36 seconds. Now, moving on to 3:57 and 23 seconds, we have the moon or Luna ingressing Gemini in the ninth house. So you might be feeling kind of light. Your energy might feel light and airy, however, like there's some sincere communication going on. So that combination of these energies allows for positive interaction or communication, correspondence, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Because the energy is freely given and freely received. So it's a good time to share your thoughts, speak your truth, and follow that intuitive gut mind thing that you got going on if you're able to hear and feel to that degree. You know what I mean? Tune into that and roll with it. Progressing here at 1811, we've got the moon trine Saturn. Moon's still in Gemini in the second house, and Saturn is they're both at 7 degrees, but Saturn is in Aquarius in the 10th. So that same sincere communication seems to be harmonious with the essential challenge to the status quo, right? Sincere communications could lead to an earned new position, like promotion or something, or just some level of evolved status. Like you may even be verbalizing some new thought that you possess, and in that verbalization of it, like speaking it out, may have you come to another level of awareness that even increases your state of mind. So this type of energy is occurring here at 1811. So Saturn and Aquarius, it's streams of thought, essential streams of thought, and you're like that possession of that intuitive or that sensitive mind and thinking is just it's just in harmony here. So challenge that status quo, listen to yourself, and trust your own thinking. It's essential to do so, and in trusting that thinking, you'll likely learn some essential lessons. And that's it for Saturn Day, right? We end with a Saturn transit on Saturn Day, and we are moving forward onto the Sun's Day, Sunday, October 24th. The moon will be ingressing Gemini eventually, but sunrise appears to be, the moon's still in Gemini. I'm talking about, it's been in Gemini. However, sunrise appears to be 7:30 and sunset is at 18:10, right? Here we are looking at the moon trining Mercury, right? Moon's in Gemini in the 8th house. Mercury is in the 12th house, right? And the scales, all right? So they're at 12 degrees, 57 minutes. Sincerity is key here, right? It's a strong time for manifestation. Be mindful of your mind, okay? One's thoughts harmonize and manifest the balanced and sincere dreams and visions that obey nature, right? So it's a strong time for manifestation as long as that which you're intending to manifest is in harmony with nature. So powerful in that way. So be mindful of your mind state, your mindset, and what's on your mind, because there's a strong energy of creating what's on the mind. Moving on to 1742, right? So we have the moon still in Gemini, and it's opposing Venus, or reflecting that beautiful Venusian energy in the 9th house in Sagittarius, right? So look at this though. Looky Astro Cookie, right? You got the moon in Gemini. All right, the moon is at 18 degrees, which is a 9, and then it's 33 minutes in the third house, right? So that's interesting. And then you have obviously Venus at 18 degrees, which is the 9, 33 minutes, right? And in the ninth house. So there's this strong 9 energy going on here. With
Definitely whole sign. Yeah, definitely whole sign 3rd and 9th. Yes. Placid is 2nd and 8th though. But you're dog on it though. Like seriously, bro. Seriously.
So, well, yeah, I mean, you're looking at it from, so yeah, I stick to my locality.
No, you're on it. Yeah, no, you're
Yeah.
on it, bro. You're on it.
So, take that metaphysical mirror and view the beauty within self. Thoughts are on a high vibration. You may be desiring to travel or broaden your studies. So work with that 9 frequency and that vibration. Moving on to 2214, that's my last transit for this Sunday. We have the moon square a retrograde Neptune, right? The moon, 20 degrees, Gemini, 46 minutes, and Neptune is retrograde at 20 degrees Pisces, 46 minutes. So one may feel challenged by the depth of their own dreams, maybe foreseeing any obstacles that may arise during the act of bringing said dreams and visions to light. So it's a good opportunity to be observant here of that which you desire to manifest. Just notice what obstacles may be coming up so that you can plan ahead, if you will. On that note, I yield this one.
Wow. It's on me. Interesting. All righty. Luna trine Jupiter, right? At 1:33 on the 25th, right? So I have 25th and sunrise 31 minutes after 700, sunset 9 minutes after 1800. Again, 4 testimonies with a Luna, right? Void of course at 10:11, right? So that's almost, a whole 7 hours, but it's minus 9 minutes. Oh, well, pardon me, 11 minutes from that. So it would give me, now void of course of 6 hours and 49 minutes.
Did you highlight yourself, bro?
Check my mathematics. Highlighting spotlight. All right. Yeah, so 6 hours and 49 minutes. That will be a moon void of course. They're taking place after my second testimony. So let's get to that Luna trine Jupiter there. All right, let's get to that. Luna trine Jupiter at 33 minutes after 100. Luna is there in Gemini in the 11th house. They're definitely rather communicate the emotion, to the group, while definitely expanding on how we're definitely relating some pertinent information. Right. And there's just this harmony in with the way that we're relating pertinent information to the group while also communicating our, emotions to the group also. So, with the moon trine Jupiter like this collectively, like, man, I just find it that it's just going to be smooth sailing, so to speak, for communications. It's very interesting to check the relationship also with Saturn and Mercury doing this also. Of course, Saturn's there still in Aquarius, Mercury in Libra. So if we pay attention, the rulerships, the actual trine is air, and the rulerships are in air also. So it's just very interesting to just kind of take a look at what's really going on when it talks to all this air sign energy and what's being communicated to be able to, for the the community to be able to balance the knowledge that's being poured out to them. Again, the community, Gemini, being able to balance, Libra, the knowledge being poured out, Aquarius, to them, because it's an abundance of knowledge that must be related. Abundance, Jupiter, right? Knowledge, Aquarius, must be related, 7th house, right? And a lot of people are going to try to, relate it to their childhood, what their mom has communicated, mom, moon, communicated, Gemini, right? And find a way that they're going to be able to adopt it as if it was like either, adoption is also the 11th house, because adoption can also be stepchildren, right? Maybe even to the point where people may, find out, they were adopted. That's that energy there too. So with that being said, moving forward, guys, this is where the moon goes void of course after this, where the moon is actually now trine Mars, right? Another air sign transit here, aspect during the transit. And after this, Luna is void of course for 6 hours and 49 minutes until it ingresses its domicile, Cancer. Alrighty, so here now we have, Luna is just there with this, secure energy, and it really wants to secure others, and really securing others in their mind, right? So the subconscious mind is feeling very secure in how it's going to really be active. Now the sun is no longer in, Libra, because when the sun and Mars is in Libra, it's like Mars domicile is Aries and sun is at its exaltation in Aries. That's why it's called fall when the sun is in Libra during the fall, because it's the fall of the sun, astrologically speaking. So to have both those energies there, and now in what some people call when it's really sidereally speaking, 15 degrees Libra to 15 degrees Scorpio, the via combusta, right? Just that portion where there's just no Milky Way. That's what it boils down to. Hey man, the Milky Way is in this area, right? So with that being said, people are going to be able to really, actively balance that which, needs to be related, and secured for others. Let's actively balance, the security for the community, So a lot of people are going to be instituting, protocols to, secure themselves, going over protocols to make sure they're not, forced into unconscionable contracting. Alrighty, making sure that things are going to be fair and balanced, making sure that it's not going to be, because it's 7th house and 11th house. So when it comes really to contracting, and communicating what's being contracted and making sure that the terms and conditions are clear to the point where no one can really take advantage. The only advantage that can be taken is clear communication. So even Mercury ruling the 7th house. Not only is Mercury ruling the 7th, it's ruling the 10th. However, Venus will rule the 11th, and look where she is in the 1st house, just loving it up on her foreign travels. Like Venus is on a cruise in Sagittarius, while she actually approaches slowly but surely. I'm pretty sure she's going to retrograde soon, but she approaches being sextile to Mars, actually. So that's going to, be something to look out for also. However, I would say the most important thing here with this is really, insecurity should not be a problem. And if it is, this will be a great time to get at it. Really get at those insecurities. You'll be able to really knock them out for yourself. And after that 6 hour and 49-minute void, of course, pertaining to Luna, hey, look, Luna, there in the 3rd house, just knocking on the 4th house door while you're ingressing Cancer, your domicile. You're still having this way of wanting to communicate what you feel. However, at this time now, it's like, hey, you know what? I'm reminiscing about when I was younger. My mom used to make this, so now I have a taste for this. So you may find yourself going to, I guess, a restaurant. If some of you guys are traveling out there and you go and visit the, childhood area, and you may still see, oh, dang, that restaurant's still here, and you're going to go get that cheesesteak. I don't know why you're getting a cheesesteak. You haven't eaten a cheesesteak there for a very long time. So yeah, you're going to need some type of stomach bubbling neutralizer. So, so to speak, right? Some stomach bubbling neutralizer, right? Don't forget the Pepto-Bismol. No, and you know, it's interesting too, because you know, you may be thinking that's what you want, eyes bigger than the stomach type situation, that ascendant Aries there, right? Just off of coming, you know, just 16 minutes off of being square the moon. You know, just make sure you're making a healthy decision in what you eat at this time. Because it's around supper time. You know, it's at 1700 and 10 seconds thereafter, right? On that day, on Moon Day, when Luna enters its domicile, right? Last but not least, at 54 minutes at 2200, we have a Luna and Sun trine Luna, right? This is after the full moon. So, of course, this is a Krishna Paksha trine, right? And so that means the moon is decreasing in light as it gets closer to its new moon phase. However, you know, Luna is ruling the ascendant while it's in the 12th house. So moon is on the rise at this time, right? So Luna will be pretty bright. You should be able to see Luna, especially, you know, around, you know, an hour later, being bright in the sky, giving you that gibbous, that waning gibbous look that it gives. Alrighty, partile, 2 degrees, 54 minutes. Really with Mercury, you know, really looking at Mercury again in Libra. And just ruling over where the moon is while the moon's ruling the ascendant. It just, you know, it just lets me know again that with whatever it is when it comes to fascination in the now and what was hidden, it's going to come to the forefront. Some people may be trying to hide some emotions, but at this point in time, whatever is there in the background, it's going to come to light. It's gonna come to light because, you know, the funny thing is people are going to find the beauty in foreign information because Venus there transiting, you know, Sagittarius in the 6th house. It's just going to be, you know, it's almost going to seem like, oh, they threw me under the bus. Well, no, not under the bus. Maybe on it so that you can, you know, maybe take a walk in other people's shoes, so to speak, to look at the way that, you know, others may think about how you think you may be servicing humanity. However, at the same time, the way that you could find out how you're actually servicing humanity is to just check the way you've structured, you know, what you've been doing at this time. Because whatever you haven't done in making sure your business is secure, it will come to the forefront to make sure that, and you know, don't be embarrassed because you're going to get a really awesome helping hand, you know, to assist you with closure. All righty. So with that being said, I guess I yield the floor to Brother Terrell Tamari Bey. Islam.
Islam. Righty. What are we looking at? This is the 26th of October. Yes, Tuesday. The sun seems to rise at 7:33. Seems to set at 18:08 near the Baltimore Corporation. Right. And the first aspect we'll be looking at here is the moon sextiles Uranus. So more transformation or reevaluation, consideration. So yeah, you know, just being more considerate and communicating more effectively and being more sincere with your emotions, with when you're feeling something and speaking up and, you know, expressing those emotions sincerely. And it may, you know, make someone or some people uncomfortable or shock someone. However, that's not any of your business. Just speak up and be yourself. And, you know, come to terms with your emotional instability and or, you know, stability, and how you can, you know, correlate with either or, you know, whichever, you know, level you're at. So if you're emotionally unstable, you'll be considering how to be emotionally stable. And if you're emotionally stable, you'll be, maybe assisting others on how to, come to that degree to be more emotionally stable and not being so reactive to someone's, comment or opinion, so to speak, based on their belief system, children shit, right? So, not letting that affect you in being who you are, right? So think about your mother. Think about the mama, man. Moving on. I only have 4 aspects for this day. This is great because I'm a sleepy little boy today. Restful, not sleepy. But the moon, no, not the moon. Venus is squaring Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is in the 10th house. Venus is in the 6th house. Venus is in Sag. Neptune is still in Pisces, of course. What time is it? That is 21:06, so 9:06, right? This is interesting. So yeah, this is like, again, facing your fears and, realizing the fantasies and illusions you've placed yourself into based on, not really knowing your value system. So you've adopted someone else's culture and, not really knowing that that's not what you're connected to. So you're living in this false reality. But now, with this, you may be able to see that more clearly and, come to terms with your value system and your culture and, make your moves pertain to that mindset, so to speak, right? So being more conscious of your, mindset and how your mind is set on certain things and how you go about, your affairs, so to speak, and or how you repeat certain thoughts and you complain about them, but you're the one doing it. So, it's like you're going to realize that. So, take heed and responsibility of your doings and, stop pointing the finger because there's 3 pointing back at you when you do that. Right. So, know your value system as always and, release falsehoods and misconcepts or, belief systems, just deal with, with what you can tangibly comprehend for yourself and not for someone else's, clubism. Right. So with that, I will yield the floor to Brother Corey. Islam.
We're at Wednesday, October 27th. All right. Sunrise appears to be 7:34. Sunset 18:06. So the first aspect here is the moon squaring Mercury at 1:10. The moon 15 degrees Cancer, 55 minutes, and Mercury is 15 degrees Libra, 55 minutes. Indeed. Now, one may feel unusually sensitive and agitated by others' words today, although it's quite possible that these agitating words may be just and true. So, if it applies, it applies. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But, you might feel some friction as it pertains to communications today or on this day, around this time, around this energy. It could also deal with communications, maybe from the home, outside of the home. So maybe, you might have some potential like issues with your internet or something like that. But just a moment in time. Just be mindful of it. Moving forward, we'll be at 10:47, where the moon will be trining a retrograde Neptune. So the moon's still in Cancer, 20 degrees, 43 minutes. And Neptune is in Pisces, right? So real dreamy kind of energy here. News that you've envisioned or imagined, possibly set some intention for pertaining to your inheritance may be received during this transit. So like you kind of may have seeded something in thought pertaining to your inheritance or pertaining to your inheritance that might be received around this time. So you might get that information or something like that. It's also, get out of here. It's also possible that Trine Mercury. Yeah, your intuition and your visions are real in harmony here around this energy. So especially your real inner kind of vision and dream. So, you might even have some foresight, literally visions here, maybe some dreams, some vivid dreams, either the day before or day after, surrounding this energy. So go sit down somewhere. Go sit down. Go, please. So yeah, next transit, 1807, right? We have the moon opposite Pluto. Moon still in Cancer, and Pluto is in Capricorn. All right. So one reflects on necessary transformation, that is to regenerate structure within the home. So there's regenerative information or energy here that's reflecting the home energy, home-based type energy. It's also reflecting the structure and the intuitive structure, the feeling body structure in the home structure. So there's transformation going on multiple levels. Be mindful of this and really use this energy to reflect so that you can get the most out of this transit. As it passes, you feel renewed and rejuvenated as opposed to like ran over by it. You know what I'm saying? And that's it for Odin's Day. I yield.
Bro, that's a really strong moon, bro, with a Pluto ruled by a Saturn within its domicile.
Yeah, it's been a lot of strong moon energy. Like all my delineations were like, it was all moon, except for that one sun ingressing Scorpio. Everything else was.
This moon is not only in Cancer, it's in the 4th house.
Yeah, it's very strong.
And Saturn's in Aquarius, ruling Pluto in Capricorn in the 10th. Like there's this like mom and dad, like moving. Somebody's moving. Change of home or some, oh man.
Change gonna come.
Like it just looks like, because Saturn and Moon are like mom and dad. That's Capricorn and Cancer. That's just Cancer and Capricorn, Moon and Saturn. Like yeah. However, it's just like so close to the 4th and 10th house cusps. First of all, right? That's the first thing. It's so close, which means, man, how far are they from? It's only 5 degrees, bro. Less than 5 degrees, bro. It's like 4 degrees, 26 minutes, 27 minutes, right? So we already know that that's just 16, let's just say 18 minutes later, that moon and that Pluto is going to be on that 4th and 5th house cusp, bro. Am I looking at that properly? I think I'm looking at that right. I think I'm looking at that right. Like, imagine. And guys, thank you so much for joining us for our 7 Hills, our astro calendar. March, Aries 2021 to February. Pisces 2022. We're going to get to that real quick. You guys, you just check us out at 7 Hills. I just wanted to check that one more time, bro, for you. Like, that was just amazing when I just really looked at it. Whop in. Well, where you go? It's like it went back. Come on. Good. Are we good? All right, right. Just look at that. 1807 on the 27th, right? 1807 on the 27th, right? So, and that was what, 1807 we said on the 27th? Right? 1807 on the 27th, right? All right, so that's what, goodness gracious. All right, there we go. That's what we were looking for, right? Is that right? Right there. There we go. That looks about where we're looking at, right? So now let's turn this down. Oh goodness. Let's turn this down to minutes, right? And let's move. I'm thinking it's 18 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. That's 18 minutes. 20 minutes off, right? Let's move again. 29:25, right? So that's 18:26. Let's do 18:25. 30. What do we got? (29:18) on the 4th and 10th house cusp on the ICMC. They're still pretty tight, bro. I mean, it's a separating, reflection, bro. I'm just like, that's powerful, bro. And what I'm thinking as far as when it comes to, oh, pardon me. You know what else I just realized I'm doing here? 2 seconds. Yeah, that's still pretty tight. Pardon me, I had it in sidereal. And even in sidereal, it's like, whoa, still like, ugh. Telling. But it's happening on a Sag Gemini. Ugh. It's almost going to be like the community is okay. It's like going to be like a community like revival / change. It's going to be like a kind of like a changing of the guard type thing, like really in our hands. Like that Uranus on the rise is very telling. Very telling that Uranus on the rise around this time. Where's Venus? In the 8th house. Bro, look, boy. And Jupiter is just still at the astrological degrees, man, being ruled by the Saturn who's chilling. So yeah, guys, like I'm really thinking like when it comes to, home transformation, man, I really feel like somebody's gonna get like a big screen TV. That's one example. Somebody's gonna like probably go for a computer. Somebody's gonna probably, you know what really this is? I didn't want to say it, but I want to say it. This is kind of like that hit the lottery energy. Really think about what I'm saying. Look at it. Foreign finances, Sagittarius, Venus, 8th house, right? You see that, right? Look at it. Uranus on the rise in Taurus, right? Like sudden gains on the rise. Like, do y'all, okay, watch. If somebody hits the lottery on that day, just let me know. Something. And I'm not saying go and gamble, but it's that kind of energy. At Jupiter, man. Goodness gracious, because it's in the 11th house. In the 11th sign. Expounding upon, within the astrological degrees, ruling that Venus in the 8th house. So it's definitely about to bring some unforeseen gains from, man. Please, people, don't take what I'm saying right there to go play a lot. I'm just saying, pay attention to your environment. Pay attention around you. You may see people, in some way, shape, or form, they just have this sudden change in their finances. I don't want it to be the opposite, though. Some people are like, oh man, I can't find my wallet. That situation too. While they were traveling, can't find their wallet, so to speak, left it on a bus. It's in the 3rd house of the moon. Somebody might return that wallet, though. You may lose your wallet, but it'll get returned. It's kind of how I see it. Is that the moon's last aspect too? Goodness gracious, so the moon's void. Yeah, brother Corey, I think that was a heavy last transit to have, bro. That was heavy. I didn't even recognize it until you started going into it, because I didn't look at it like this strongly. It's like, yeah, that's a heavy transit, bro, to have. However, guys, thank you so much for your patience as I went through that. Just share that with you guys. That's a very transformative energy. Go to 7hillstar.com, guys. Remember, sign up for our email list here at 7hillstar.com. Subscribe. Right? Welcome to 7hillstar.com. Subscribe now to receive free weekly gifts and study materials directly to your inbox, right? And guys, you can check out the 7-day Astro weather report that you have now. When we finish, we will have it uploaded for you guys. It might take me some rest first before I go into, post-production. Take me a little rest and recharge, actually. However, you guys know you can cash your natal charts here free of charge, courtesy of AstroCharts for the 7 Hill Star natal chart calculator. We do not get compensated for that at all, guys. It's just a widget that I put on here for those of you that, may have wanted that to be the case. We're not into, hey, we'll just do stuff for you for free. However, we already know who we are and who you are. So we provided a means for everyone of all interests. All right, so guys, check the featured products also. You get your hands on literature there, both pro bono literature and literature for an elementary tuition exchange. All right. Online appointments, of course, guys, you can get your audio, your sound fund development, as well as things pertaining to public relations. Completed there, guys. You already know it's 90 units and a little lawful money for mostly everything that we're providing here, except for the mirror and the personal full year 7 Hill Star Astro Calendar and Transit Report, which is why we're doing this community service every Wednesday. You guys check that out. Get your hands on it. Won't be disappointed. We're highly affordable. We do not go into busting heads. We do not do dirty Moor activity stuff like, a lot of times, people just don't get industrial activity. And we're very industrial and very modest in being industrial and being industrious when, things we're providing, there are people that are asking for literally 10 times. Some people may want $1,800 for this, and we're giving you twice the quality for a tenth of the price. Honestly, and some people are like, why? You don't value it. No, we actually do. We just know who we're talking to. So we're respecting your mind. For the JaguarSolar, right? AstroLiteracy review there for 90 units in lieu of lawful money, as stated previously, with Brother Terrell Tamari Bey, as well as the AstroCore AstroLiteracy session with Brother Corey Bey, also for 90 units in lieu of lawful money, as the same for the Whole Mind What's My Purpose reading. But we're all qualified to do every reading that you see listed. Right, it's just that, got different, titles for different ones. Mirror Mirror session, of course. Mirror Mirror AstroLiteracy session. All right. 153 units in lieu of lawful money. All righty, for a 3-hour session, 2 to 3 hour session for you to comprehend the astrology based on the canvas that I provided for you, so that you can be able to read your own charts and comprehend your own transits every time or every day you go to read them. All right, you can do all of that in 2 to 3 hours of this. All right, so here we go. Classes, guys, you guys already know the first one we would love for you to get your hands on, because included also, we only don't tell you, there's extra videos in there. And the first Prophet Noble Drew Ali University AstroCivics community meetup is also in here in this astrology 101 workshop 2020 archive. So it's there also. So you guys get your hand on that. You're only going to transact for 5 of the videos. 5 divided, 135 divided by 5 is 27 units in lieu of lawful money per video. And you're going to get actually 13 extra videos gifted to you already, included in the archive, along with 2 libraries full of books and softwares and astronomy simulation software also. You guys will not be disappointed to get your hands on that first. And you guys know we just completed our 7 Hill Star Astrology AstroLiteracy Sessions Protocol Certification Workshop Intensive. And again, congratulations, guys. As we said before, after we completed it on the 3rd October, just, doing that, congratulations again to Brother Sean Mel and Brother Benjamin Bey, guys. And there's archive for you guys too. You guys can still get your hands on it and, take it on a day-by-day basis. And I will check with you myself, via the Zoom, you guys, and we can go over a few things, and I can see where your comprehension is as you work towards that, because, as you complete that, you have a decision and a choice to make if you would like to provide and, a metaphysical service through that, as Brother Corey say, it's the vetting process, so to speak, but shout out to the bros, because, we designed that specifically, for them, however, also for those to come after. You guys see we have Prophet Noble Drew Ali AstroCivics, Prophet Noble Drew Ali University AstroCivics community meetups there. Also, the second one and the third one is the Meet Prophet Noble Drew Ali in his literature, right? Also, the Astrology 101 Workshop 2021 on Horary, right? The Magi Infinity Sphere astrology. Instead of it's called the Magic 8-Ball astrology. Magi Infinity Sphere sounds way cooler. Guys can check that out also. Solar arcs and more, man. That's a very fun timing technique. Solar arcs and more. And guys, like I said, after I take my rest, I'm going to be finally adding things to the website. So you guys, you will see. I'm just going to add them to the website, and I'm just going to be advertising. I ain't going to even announce it. You guys just going to see it. I'm not going to even announce it. You guys are just going to see it in your different posts on your different social media platforms. Possibly different videos advertised for these things. You guys are going to see. Boom, boom, boom. Go and get that done too, because you can probably get your Synastry readings done, also solar return readings, many different readings. And we're also developing some things too, because I and the bros, we meet every Thursday to really think about what we're going to do to provide for the people at a fair and reasonable exchange. All right. Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Synastry and we, another beautifully archived workshop, along with the Astrology 101 Workshop 2021, 3 cycles of Zodiacal reviewed everything we went over in 2020, right? Some jewels dropped there in those 3 videos also. All righty, guys. So with that being said, let me get on back here to the Zoom, right? Stop the screen share, back to my magnificent bros, of course. All righty, I'm pretty sure Brother Corey is taking care of Basil Bamboo, because she knows, like, hey, man, it's time to go walk. Walk. So with that being said, any questions, comments, and or suggestions, man, it's just been man, when I say we've been exercising our minds today and traveling, in the spirit and in the mind, it's like, yeah, I got to take a little rest and recharge. We've been really going in, man. Seriously, though. So, Brother Terrell, any questions, comments, and or suggestions? said no. You're hilarious, bro. Oh, there's Brother Corey. You guys are all muted. The Brother Corey's doing the be yourself and donate. He's doing the be yourself and donate, right? All right. So, all right. Can't hear you guys. Well, at least Brother.
Yeah, you don't want the pepper.
Well, you were muted, but whatever. So, anyhow, with that being said, guys, brothers, I love you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get a rest and recharge. You guys get a rest and recharge also. All right.
Islam, peace and love.
Islam. Namaste,
Islam.
y'all.
Islam. Peace.
and love.
Get the wait. Hold on. Let me
What?
hold it. What's the get your yearly report. Do it for
Yes.
yourself. Treat yourself. Okay.
Yes. Hey, look,
Treat
I'm looking
yourself.
at it like this. Even if people get the quarters, because some people have been, asking for quarters, but I'm only doing that for a special few. But everything will still be broken off.
Yeah, that's fine too. Yes. That's we can start
Yeah.
small. That's fine. That's great.
Yeah.
Yearly report or your quarterly report.
Islam.
Yeah, but I'm really not, man. It's just like a quarter.
Yeah.
It's 180.
They're
It's
trying to see
180.
how substantial it is. That's fine. Sure.
You can get 1 quarter. You can get 1 quarter. You delegate 1 quarter. That's it. You don't get no more than 1 quarter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's that, and we can look at that like, what's fair. A quarter of 180 is 45. It's like, all right, but some people like, dang, 180, that's a lot. Yeah, that's my joy. For 180, you can see if it's even worth needing to get Jordans or what day you should really get Jordans, actually, but whatever. What'd you say, bro?
I was just laughing. I was laughing at the Jordans. That's my Jordans.
Basically, oh shit, let me take this off. I don't think I still want that. Let me remove the spotlight. All right, yeah, man. So, it's what it is, right? So, anyhow, well, y'all, yeah, that's about it, man. I'm gonna get some rest.
Namaste.
Namaste, beloveds. Islam, Islam, Islam. Peace and love. Which one am I? I'm just trying to think.